How's it going, friends? My name is Mike. This channel is health and wealth. I don't have any graphics today or anything like that, but just wanted to come to you from a cottage we were invited to. Pretty cool story. My aunt is in a profession that clients give gifts, and so she is in the sales world, and her client gifted her this cottage. This cottage is it's like a mansion, right? So let's take a look here. There's just one side of it there, but this thing goes on and on and on. We're on a lake up in Muskoka. If you haven't seen Muskoka in Ontario, it's where all like the CEOs go, and CEO of Shell, Bell, Telus, name the company. They probably have a cottage up here. So we're hanging out at some person's cottage. And holy smokes, this place is like a dream. It's like a dream for sure. And so I don't think I'll ever get to this level here, but it's fun to think about. But yeah, we're just hanging out for the next couple of days. I wanted to talk to you about MSTY MSTR. Been thinking about some comments I've seen on Reddit, on Facebook. A lot of people are thinking of dumping MSTY, and I'm going to tell you why I'm not doing that. And so why I think it's a good reason for me to keep it. By the way, hopefully the audio is okay. I did bring out a wireless mic, but it's out of battery. So here we are, micless. My name is Mike too, by the way. Thanks for hitting like and subscribe. So yeah, a lot of feedback on MSTY. ETF symbol from YieldMax, talking about how they're dumping it, they're going to Alti. A friend of mine was like, maybe I should dump this ETF and go to this one. Somebody I saw earlier today dumped their entire shares. They had bought in at $27, and they're selling at a loss. Who knows how big that loss was, because there is, they've probably made some of it back in their distribution. So it's not a total loss, right? Right now it's down about 50 cents today. So $18.50 at the moment. So, I mean, we're talking like $9 for this person. And again, no telling when they got in, how much distribution they've got so far. But, for me, yeah, my average share price is $23.44-ish. Could be a little bit more or a little bit less than that, but I'm now at 407 shares. I do have a goal to get to 500 shares of it. And I know that the next distribution isn't going to be as high as some of those more premium months out there, because I know the implied volatility of its underlying stock MSTR is a lot lower than it was in November. We looked at it last night on my live. The implied volatility is 59%. And so we know that is going to reduce the premium that YieldMax gets for writing calls and synthetic options on MSTR. So because of that, we should experience lower distributions than usual. Now, what some people are doing is they're selling their stocks and they're moving it over to something, the new shiny car in the showroom, in hopes of maximizing that yield over there. My only concern with doing that is if I did do that, it would be a loss in share price. Now, it wouldn't be a loss in overall value, because I have been receiving distributions since like June of last year. Yeah, it's about 14 months now. So I've already brought in about $4,400 in distributions. My total investment is right around $9,700 right now. So I'm at almost a 44% return of my original investment. And so what I would do, and I am doing it actually, I'll relate it to what I am doing with CONY. I don't want to invest any more money in that. And same with NVDY. I'm not selling those. Those are income generators. They're generating, not as big of an income as what they used to, but let's call it $1 for each of them, right? Round up, round down. And I'm taking that income and I'm putting it where I want the distribution to go to. So I think that's good for me. And so that's, eventually when I get to 500 shares of MSTY, I mean, even if the MSTY share price gets down to $15, $14, I'm still going to be bringing in income from it. Hopefully by the time that happens, I've been paid off with all of the amount of money I put into it, I've received back at least. And when that happens, at that point, I've got a total 100% return. It's all profit on top of that. So that's why I'm keeping it with MSTY. That's why I'm keeping CONY though. That's why I'm keeping NVDY, because they're income generators. Those two are going to be feeding into the ones that I really want to buy right now, which is MSTY to get it to 500 shares. And then also I want to get it ULTY, ULTY up to 1,400 shares. So those two are income, they're just paychecks every month. The month of August here, I'm going to get 15 paychecks. I mentioned on a previous video, I'm going to get 3 from work, which is great. I'm going to get 2 from MSTY. Awesome. I'm going to get 4 from ULTY. 1 from NVDY, 1 from CONY, 1 from HHIS, 1 from HUI. Was there anything? Oh, and 1 from YouTube, of course, right? So I think it was 15 checks. I don't know, but those ULTY ones right now are a little bit low, but we're working on building those up. Excuse me. So yeah, I think for me, when I was seeing comments like, oh, I'm getting rid of this stock, you have to dive deep and think about what you're doing, right? So if you're going to go out and buy, if you're just going to sell the lump of it and you're going to buy something else, what's your exit strategy on that? What's your hopes and what's your goals on that? When that underlying stock inevitably slows down, the same thing's going to happen. Are you going to sell that one at a loss too? There's a lot of different strategies out there. For example, buying these and setting a stop loss at a price that you're comfortable with. If you've already received, for me as an example, I've already received 44% distribution. My average price is $23. So would it make sense to maybe set a stop loss at like 40% of the share price and then just, sell at that point, take my profits and run? I don't know if that math even adds up, but you get the point, right? And so, yeah, for me, I can't wait to get to 500 shares of MSTY. I'm going to go ahead and take that money when I get to 500, let's call it $1 every single month. And I'm just going to take it and buy ULTY, ULTY with it until I get that to 1,400. And then at that point, I'm going to have 4 incomes paying into whatever ETF I want. It's going to be MSTY, NVDY, CONY, and HUI. 4 different pays paying into whatever ETF I want. ULTY at this stage, I'm going to leave it to drip until I want to use that income, right? ULTY's projections are just off the map right now, but and a little unrealistic. But what is realistic is that MSTY has paid now for 16 months, 15 months, and it's already paid back its investors double what they've invested in. They invested $20 in, it's paid out over $40 in distribution in that 14 to 16 months. And I don't expect it to continue that, obviously. That's been reduced here in the last couple of months. And I'm of course I want more, obviously, right? But we can't force Mr. to be more volatile, can we? It's implied volatility. Or can we? Can we? No. Let's say we can't. And so I'm happy with my $1, my $1.25, my $1.18, whatever it pays out. And it's going to be paying out again in 3 weeks from now. And I'm really excited about using that distribution to buy more ULTY, probably bring my ULTY up to about 200-ish shares. But yeah, what's your plan? What are you planning on doing with these shares? What are you holding them for? How long do you want to hold them for? Do you have a plan? Just, are you like Jim Cramer, buy? And for me, it's part of the Bitcoin world, which I believe in. And yeah, I can't wait to see the future of this fund. And I can't wait till I get 100% payback too. But I mean, right now I'm still buying, so it's going to be hard to get paid back 100% if you're still buying it. But I only have about 95 more shares to go. Let's call it $20. So what's that? Roughly like $1,800 of money to go back into it. And at that point, I'm going to go ahead and just kind of reel in all of the cash building up other positions, and eventually, once I get to those positions where I want them to be, I'm going to start buying more safer options out there, more long-term. I don't know if it's the VU, if it's the Qs, or if it's maybe something like HHIS, which is a little more stable. So the time is on our side. Places like this make me want to do it a lot quicker. I mean, check it out. Just incredible. Just an amazing place on the water. This place easily in value, like minimum $12 million property. Like easily. It could be 20 million. That's for sure. This place is a compound. It could sleep 30 people. So I'm really grateful to be here. I'm really happy that I got the invite just for a couple of days. And yeah, I mean, what you can't see behind you, basketball court, whole field, basketball net. We got soccer field, golf putting range. Just amazing place. But yeah, how did we get there? Good investing, solid investing, a plan. Dedicate yourself to the art of investing. Learn, and learn. And try to get to the bottom of making money every single day. I'm going to leave it there. My name is Mike. This channel is Health and Wealth. Thanks for hitting the like, the subscribe, and I can't wait to talk to you again another day. Bye for now.